We've got tons of Shiba Inu news to cover today. You guys are not going to want to miss this. What is going on, guys? Kyle with Finance Bro here. Welcome back to another video, guys. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Make sure to like this video, guys. Let's get this video to 500 likes, and also make sure to comment down below how many Shiba Inu tokens you guys are holding, and comment if you like the coin, if you dislike the coin, if you're still holding this token, what you think about it. I want to know your guys' thoughts, your opinions, where you're at with this token. Either way, it's always awesome to see how strong the Shiba Inu army still is, and just see how many people in the army we have watched these videos. It's a very, very cool thing indeed. Now, let's talk Shiba Inu though. We're up just about 2.60% on the day today, guys. We are green today, but what I really want to talk about today, there's a lot of news we want to cover today, guys, so I'll get into all that in a second. But again, if you look at this overall chart that we're looking at here, now, this is the last couple of days that we've experienced with Shiba Inu, right? We had a little bit of volatility here with a major push to the downside. We had a nice little bounce back here on the 26th of November into the 27th. Fortunately, that just could not stay. We had another red day. But now, as you can see here, guys, these huge, or not huge, rather, these, I guess you could say these pumps and dumps, right? These small little movements in price, whether it's up or down, are starting to become minuscule. They're starting to become very, very small. And what I really want to why I want to point that out, I should say, is because when we see this type of movement with a stock, with a crypto, typically it's indicative of a very bullish indicator, right? This is a very bullish indicator, because what's going to start happening more likely than not is we're probably going to start consolidating, guys. And I've been talking about this the last couple of videos, that if we start consolidating, which is I think the huge, or the next big step to Shiba Inu's next big rise or next big breakout, we need to start consolidating. And as you can see here, we haven't really been able to do that since the previous highs, right? We've been kind of just really trading all over the place. We've been up and down and all over the place, huge ranges in price, not really a tight trading pattern. That is, until just a couple of days ago. If you look at from a kind of a wider perspective here, like we are right now, as you can see, the largest that we've gone up is just right about here with this huge green candle. But since then, we've really started to tighten up here. And as long as we can continue to stabilize, guys, as long as we can continue to trade in a rightward pattern and start consolidating, I think we can set up for another big rally. This same thing happened just a little bit here, just a couple of weeks ago back here, right, where we had volume all of a sudden just tanked, right? Look how small these red and green candles are. There was barely anybody really trading this token. If anything, really buying or selling, not really much going on. And when that happens, we tend to see a huge breakout towards the upside if even one piece of news comes out, because people are going to look at this coin and go, hey, remember Shiba Inu Coin? Yo, they just announced this new thing. Wait, I got to get in. And then all of a sudden, a social media frenzy starts up, and then the rest is history, right? And that's kind of what happened back here. And that's even, of course, what happened even before that rally back here, right? Look how low the volume was, guys. Look how small these candles are compared to, and again, we can zoom in and see this, right? But from a larger perspective, right, where we have way more volume. I need to zoom out way. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, the candles are much bigger because the volume there is a lot lower, just in general. So again, keep an eye on that, guys. Make sure you subscribe, obviously, because we're going to be making videos on this every single day. But again, we have been talking about the consolidation that we're hoping and expecting from Shiba Inu, because I think that will be a very bullish signal that this coin is ready to move towards the upside very soon. So keep that in watch. But let's talk news, guys. So first things first, we got Shitoshi, right? So slight mistake on my part. Hashtag Shib at Newegg acceptance through BitPay won't be ready. Oh, why did I highlight the whole thing? Ready for today, Cyber Monday. Still great news though. Stay tuned. So if you guys aren't familiar with what's going on here, basically Newegg did agree to a partnership with Shib. There is some kind of payment partnership through BitPay that they want to get worked out and basically kind of funded and worked out. But unfortunately, that is just not the case today. We are all expecting it on Black Friday to get released. And again, that's not the case yet. And again, the whole weekend, we didn't really get anything either. We didn't really get anything of substance over the weekend either. And now we're kind of just waiting here, sitting here with nothing, right? We have very little to work with here. Unfortunately, Shitoshi is saying that the acceptance through BitPay won't even be ready for Cyber Monday. Again, it's still great news, but stay tuned. And it is unfortunate that they're not obviously, getting on this as fast as we would like them to. But again, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, more than we would probably understand and know. And I'm sure that there's a lot of complicated dealings on right now because of this. And I'm sure that is why this is taking so long. So just kind of a quick update there on the BitPay Newegg sponsorship. I know a lot of you guys have been very excited about that, and it's one of the reasons why I think Shiba Inu has been kind of in the news lately. Unfortunately, the price hasn't really reacted at all from that news. Once it does get added, maybe we'll see a little bit of a bump in price. I wouldn't expect a huge one though, just because I don't think that right now this is a catalyst that everybody is still very, very hyped and excited about. Who knows though? Could totally turn around and we could see a very, very different outcome, in the near future. Now, next piece of news, and Shytoshi literally a couple minutes later tweets out, meanwhile, here's a Certic Security Leaderboard Twitter account tweeting out this, at Shib token. Shib is number 7 on the Certic Security Leaderboard with a score of 91 out of 100 with a little emoji with confetti. Shiba Army, check out the Shib on-chain metrics, social sentiment, performance, and more with their Skynet profile. So that is a very big deal, guys. Certic is obviously one of the leading platforms in doing audits on a variety of cryptocurrency projects, making sure that not only they are safe, and especially DeFi projects, making sure that they are safe, but also making sure that the overall, the people who run the project, the project itself is not a pump and dump, right? It's not a rug pull. It's not just kind of a pump and dump, right? And at the end of the day, that is something that is very helpful to new and old investors and people who want to try, and get in on some of these projects, whether it's early or late, or if they just want to, join some of these projects and they're not sure whether to touch it or not because they don't know if it's safe, right? Certic kind of helps clear the air on that. And the fact that they're giving Shib a 91 out of 100 as far as the security leaderboard goes, and they're number 7th is very, very cool. Always awesome to see that, just a little piece of news there you can add to your feed as well. And even though there's a lot of news coming out, because I see a lot of comments. We get comments like this all the time where it's like, all this news and no pump, bunch of BS, right? And listen, I get it. I know it's frustrating that even though there's news coming out and even though there's new things happening every single day with this coin, that we're still not seeing, a whole lot of movement. I know it's frustrating. I get it. But at the end of the day, guys, the real winners here are always the ones who are patient, right? Again, just because there's a lot of news coming out doesn't always mean that the price has to jump substantially, right? We still kind of have to wait and see for a lot of things how they end up playing out, because again, sometimes the community isn't even aware that these pieces of news come out. A lot of people, when we make videos, they go, oh, whoa, I didn't know that happened. Or like in the comments below, we've seen it plenty and time again. So again, you guys have to keep that in mind, that a lot of people in this community watch these videos and for the first time are learning about stuff. And that's one of the main reasons we make these videos, guys, is to bring you guys awareness, education, information, stuff that you might not know about because you're not keeping up with this coin, obviously on a day-to-day basis, like Zach and I of Finance Bro. That's the channel. And obviously, we're keeping up with it on a much more stable and consistent basis, right? So therefore, we're going to kind of have a better idea of what's going on with each of these tokens on a day-to-day basis. And that's important, obviously, for trying to report stuff. Also, nice little kind of mention down here, Shiba Army is trending with 20,000. And this is in India, so again, that might be a little bit different, but either way, still cool nonetheless. And of course, kind of just to wrap this whole thing up, so Newegg and AMC feeders will soon accept Shib, and that's obviously just the kind of blanket statement headline there that's been going on for quite some time now. And again, we don't know when exactly this is going to happen. And as you can see, Shytoshi obviously is pushing the Newegg kind of thing back. Again, they thought it would be done today, but it's not done today. More than likely, it should be done obviously this week, I would think. And then also, as far as AMC goes, we haven't heard much from AMC yet. For a while now. It's been a little bit of time since then, but I do think that we will hear something from them very soon on accepting coins from Shiba Inu. Guys, if you guys want to start trading Shiba Inu or just get on a great social investing network app in the first place, you guys can hit the link down in the description below for public.com. You're probably wondering, what's public.com? Public.com is like a social media service for investing. You guys can follow your friends, family members, and even famous people, and us too, if you guys want to follow us on there and see what we're buying, selling, and talking about in both the stock and the crypto markets. You guys can also hop on there with our link and get a free stock. So it's a great way to get a little bit of free money when you sign up and deposit $1. Plus, Shiba Inu is on there as well. So if you guys want to start trading Shiba Inu on their platform, you guys can do that as well. It's kind of a win-win for everybody, guys. And it's a great brokerage that we love using. Plus, they sponsor us, and it's a great way to support this channel as well. So make sure to hit the link down in the description below to get on with Public, and make sure to like this video, guys. Make sure to comment down below whatever you guys are feeling, whatever you guys are thinking. I always love to see it either way. And of course, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.